Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Thunder are looking to grab one for the home fans here in Oklahoma City before heading back out on the road. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that.
To step in and contribute right away. And it speaks volumes about the level of professionalism for those players who are able to not play, to not be getting any minutes at all, and then step in when required and be effective. Truly an incredible thing.
Great look at it. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Golden State moving the ball around. And the jam. Outside Curry. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Adams with it. Outguarded by Pachulia. For 3, Westbrook. Was shot missing. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And Robertson has it in the corner. They get it back. Adams is second. The Warriors trailing. Here's Livingston. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. Be a tough break for the D.
Iguodala with the steal.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And Young kicks to Livingston. And Young, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, we're always talking about players developing their skill sets. What do you think is the hardest skill to develop as a broadcaster?
I think for me the hardest skill to learn was to learn how to relax. Certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys.
Player. Ron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that. So it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can. And you can write. And by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. It's tipped. Livingston with it. 5 points in the game. The pass to McCaw. Fires the 3. 13 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. Paul George, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Roberson in for Ferguson.
It's so fascinating to look back on Thunder history because 3 current players who are dominating the league were together on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. In retrospect, the talent level on that team was unreal.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And that one, good. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. From 15 feet away, hits some rim on Rudolph.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pachulia kicks to Durant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Felton dishes to Adams. Anthony right side. Over Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen.
The rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
Man, it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best.
Robertson are the backcourt pair. Anthony out there with Adams. And it's George in the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. The dish to Adams. No good that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Warriors leading by 17. To the middle. Here's Adams. And he drops in the lane. A lot of your playing time at the line. Playing guard for Providence. Why do you think this mental block is there for some players?
It's amazing the power of the mind relative to sports performance, right, Kevin?
Yes.
Because I do believe.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Pachulia. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Andre Iguodala.
Well, if you think back to last season, guys, the narrative was that Russell Westbrook had zero help on this roster. To be completely honest, I thought it was unfair to the pieces that were around Russell Westbrook and the job.
Grant, he's checked in for Eustace, and Ferguson subbed in for Paul George. The Warriors also with a sub. West is checked in for Nick Young. Livingston kicks it to West. Back to Livingston. From deep, Green. The shot comes out. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got 5.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
That one falls.
Team championship roster.
Here's Livingston. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Right now.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson.
Some of the competitiveness that we want to see happen. The bigger question right now is these super team issues. The floor is so spread, Kevin. The guys who have the kind of lateral mobility and the basketball IQ to switch onto smaller players and stay in front and contest shots, they're crucial. For right now, this is the trend, and I don't see it showing the coach's record on national broadcast. Why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
Back to Anthony. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 18. Here's Durant. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pick your poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers on par with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
Picked by Pachulia. And really deep through that time.
Stephen Curry.
And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Right. If you want to get back in the game, you simply can't afford to let long-range shooters...
Young. Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Felton can't get it to go.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry dishes to Pachulia.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
And the basket is good. Smooth sailing for Golden State. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry hits them both. And Patterson kicks to Grant. Passes to Hustis. Over Green. Off the left rim and out. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.